Podcast. Hello and welcome to Emma's podcast. In today's podcast, we're going to be talking about another secret revealed. Let's get started. In the last conversation that we had, which are last episodes, we talked about the first secret to build a solid customer service plan and how to decide what your vision is. Yes, we did. Today, we'll talk about the second secret in taking your satisfied customers to raving fans. That's what we want. We want groupies. We want fans to come and continue to purchase from you. You must know what your customer wants. And that's one of the biggest things as well. So when you're starting your business, you need to know you have a product, you have a service, and you need to figure it out if that service, if the way you actually market yourself can actually bring your customer in. You need to talk to your customer, so you need to know what they want. When you know who your customers are, and you will know better how to serve them. Because again, when you know your target market, it makes life easier. Demographics are really important here. An upper-class woman in her 30s is going to have a completely different expectation than a working-class man in his 50s. You need to serve to your market. That's what you gotta do. And it needs to be customized. There are 4 main areas you need to consider and plan when figuring out what your customer wants. First of all is listen to your customers. I talked about it, which is called the VOC, the voice of the customers. And this doesn't happen only in retail. It happens to any business of any industries. You need to listen to the feedback from those customers. Ask your customers sincerely. Offer more than just a product or a service, and know when to ignore them. Again, we talked a little bit about it on our last podcast that not every customers, as I said, some are extreme. They're not going to get what they want because this is not how it works. Okay? They are all important when deciding what your customer want out of their shopping experience. Yes, they do. So listen to your customers. You need to listen to both what they said and what they don't say. Customer may say they want one thing and really mean something else. For example, if your customers are begging for lower prices, you might find out their really priority is quick delivery. That can happen. Again, you need to be able to read in between the lines, which is quite difficult for some of us to figure it out this. But when you can decrypt this is perfect. So, also, listen to your silent customers because not everybody's going to be vocal. Not everybody's going to say what they have in their minds at all. These are the customers. Don't bother to complain because the service is so bad. They're just giving up and don't feel like their voice matters. They feel unwanted, and when a competitor shows up, they'll be gone. Because I can guarantee, and I don't know, you probably have done that as well. And I have done that as well. When I got bad customer service from people, I just went off and went somewhere else. I didn't want it to go back to that specific business unless that was the only thing around and I had no choice. Other than that, I was gone like the wind. Absolutely. Lastly, you need to listen to customers who only reply with fine. The word fine. These customers are similar to the silent customers in that they are so used to bad customer service, they only give a monotone response. Ask your customers sincerely. If you aren't sincere when you ask their opinion, they're going to see right through you. You may be thinking, what about the customer you aren't saying anything? You need to ask them sincere questions to get them thinking about their experience. Make them feel like you really care, and you should. That's what the deal is. You need to really care, and you should. So when you're being honest, and it's all come down to authenticity and being honest. That's all. If you're authentic, people will respond to you sincerely. If the customer service wasn't good or they needed to improve something, people will be more than willing to give you some of the answers. Some gonna be extreme again, but if you ask sincerely, most of people will be honest with you. So that's the kind of things you want to do. Offer more than just a product or service. Your customers are looking for much more than a simple product or service. They are looking for an experience that makes them feel good. They gauge every step of the process with a value. When you take this into consideration and treat them like people, they will feel like they belong. Again, they are not a cash cow. They are not a number. They are human. When you get a good experience, a good customer service, even if the product is good or bad, people will be more inclined to come back and continue to talk to you, and because they feel like treated like human, they will come back to you. They will come back to your business. That's one of the key. Know when to ignore them. So this one is a little tricky, but you may think this goes beyond providing good customer service. But in reality, you can't give them everything. And some people, you will never make them happy. And that goes everywhere, okay? So when you have a customer that is extremely picky, demanding, or whatever the deal is, and they're never happy, please don't take it personally and say, oh my God, we're doing everything for that person and is never happy. Some people are like that. I know people are like that. They're never happy. They always criticize every single thing. The simple, small details, they will nitpick everything because they cannot help themselves. That's who they are. So, and that's okay. You have to set limits and stick to them. If your vision and company don't meet the needs of those customers, they will be best suited somewhere else. And to be honest with you, think about it, because a lot of people don't understand. They see other similar businesses as competition. But you need to realize you're not going to be servicing every single customers. Everybody is not going to come to your store. Only specific one will come to your business because they're meant to. The rest, they go to others because the style of the business, how you serve them, what the customer service is more suitable for them. It's like having an experience and when you're growing. Let's say you learn a skill set. And after you have learned it, you graduate it, you master it, and you're going to learn something new. That's the same thing with customers in a business. Not every business is going to see all of the customers. You're only going to see the clients you're supposed to be serving. So if somebody is as painful as they are, don't try to keep them as a customer. Let them go, because that leaves you the room to get better customers in your business. Think about this way. It's like when you have friends and you're doing your cleanup on friends and see who's add value in your life, who's really empower you and encouraging you. And you have the one who are like, what I call it, the Debbie Downers, the one who always criticize, never happy, always put you down for one reason and another. Those individuals don't need to be in your life at all. You don't have to be friends with them. You need to let them go in order to get the right people in your life. It's the same with your business. And a lot of people are afraid that, oh my God, if a customer is that picky, then I should do everything. I'm going to bend backward, forward, sideways, just to find a person who will never be happy. So let them go. This is okay. That's not a big deal. Let them go. Remember, they're giving room for more clients to come into your business. So be happy and welcome those changes. You don't have to deal with that person. Somebody else's will. That's all. So that's something you need to understand. But you are setting the pace for that. So these are the steps and tricks to figure it out what your customers want and how you can use them to work on your customer service vision and plan. Again, think about what you want as an experience, but look at yourself, and not in the extreme way, because you have people who are looking at it and say they want the red carpet treatment. You're not going to get a red carpet treatment every day. But a good customer service with consistency is the key. Being consistent. Don't go to the extreme to make it impossible to get a good customer service. Make it simple, make it easy. Be courteous. Look at them in the eyes if you're working face to face. If you're on the phone, be agreeable, be polite, keep the same tone, and I know it's difficult, the same tone of voices, and it will work. The experience is for them to be comfortable to talk to you. So there is a lot of things that when you're talking about customer service, you have a lot to work and continue to improve, because there is always improvement and room for improvement in customer service, because your customer service is what's going to help you to make, I will say, quote unquote, the reputation of your company. So make sure that you are on the top of what do you want as a plan, what will work for you. If it doesn't work for you, that's okay. Not everything will work out, okay, at the end of the day. But when you got a good space where you can train your customer service, I've seen things for customer service that to me gave me a headache, seriously, because people made it more complicated than it was. So recording issues, make it simple, make it very clear. So when your customer service are on the phone with your clients, then they know what the issues is and go fast on trying to resolve it as well. I have seen people doing miracle. I've seen people with bad attitude, but get those the right people, train them, and I believe that if you do an incentive into the customer service team, it will help them as well. Because again, it's one of the hardest job to deal with day in and out, because it's never pleasant most of the day. So when you're dealing with angry people, you need to be able to have a safety line as well. So for people like that, because it takes a toll on people to keep quiet, to be rudely talked to deal with extreme clients, and it's happening more and more because I pay this for this amount of money, so I'm expecting this. It's like, okay, let's figure it out what we can do for you. What doesn't work? Why are you returning it? Do you have an issue? We can exchange it. You want to have a credit, or you wanted to basically get your money back, because people want their money back as well. But into the process is teaching people who are doing customer service how to do it well. Training, encouragement, meeting with them, see what doesn't work. Listen to your customer service, because one thing as well, you can set up a plan, but you need to hear from your employees as well, because they have solutions. They see recurring problems and they want to help to bring solutions. Don't ignore them either. I have seen a lot of people shutting the door for employees to do not be able to talk, and those guys had the solution on how to improve it. Be inclusive of your team. You set up a plan, but listen not only to the voice of the customers, but listen to your customer service. Maybe there is some days they're going to be ranting because somebody was a royal pain and it was this and that and it was a bad day. However, there is few life lessons to take out of it. What have you learned from here? What can we do about those kind of situation and help them navigate through that maze that is a customer service? Because the more you're supporting your team, the better they're going to be doing it. And the better they're doing it, it's improving the value of your business, your credibility, how you work with your clients as well. The experience has to be there, but you have to start somewhere. So get your plan, get the voice of the customers. You want to hear from them, but also from your employees because they are going to help you to succeed. Don't discount your employees. And I will set an incentive reward for those guys as well because, as I said, customer service is the front of your business. If you go to, let's say, to a WalTT or Target or any other stores, Kohl's, any stores, they have a customer service. And generally, it's when they return things. When they have a complaint, they go there. You can get on Amazon on the phone. You can get on the phone with other businesses as well when you get customer service. Same thing. They are the forefront. Do you want to deal with poor customer service? No, you don't want that. However, when training those people, the team, then your employees, then that's where you really increase the value of your business. This is where the word's going to spread that you have people had a great experience and not, well, it's down around the corner where I live. It's easy, yes. It's not the pleasant one, but you know what? It's convenient. The store will not be there. I will go somewhere else. I'll take the car and drive somewhere else. That's not the goal. The goal is for you to keep your client and to increase the foot traffic in your stores. So think about it. Those are the major keys you need to do. And that's what will help you, help your family, and help you. So having saying that, it will be really great to train and having a plan to train your employees. So this is one thing, because that's always, continuous training is the key. It is continuous training. And that to me is one of the best things you can do. It's fantastic. It's helped a lot. And you can do so much more with it. But listen to your employee is another set too. Now, some days, maybe there is some employees who are a little extreme too. But most of them, if you're listening, the same challenges. Ask them what has been the best. What has been the best? Because it sounds like that. Say, oh, where's the best challenge? What has been the most challenging? And ask them not once a year, on a weekly basis. Pass by and ask them and meet with them and say, okay, what was the most challenging for you this week? What can we do better? How can we improve? And just let them brainstorm with you. Ideas and solution always comes when we open the door for communication for people to help. I can guarantee that. So if you get stuck, try to guided tour and let us help you through the process. So if you need to connect with me, you can go on edg-associates.com, or you can connect with me on TweetTweet, Alignable, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook. Otherwise, this is the last podcast of the week. Yes, it is. So we don't know what we're going to be talking about next week, but that's all good. I wish everybody a beautiful day. All my love, guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye now.